What is up, guys? It's Superken from Superken Gaming. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, leave a comment saying hi, thumbs up. If you like the video already, share this video with friends, and welcome to July's Hidden Gems. Hidden Gems is when I give you 5 games that I played that I think you need to play, aka some hidden gems. Now, what do I constitute as a hidden gem? A hidden gem is just any game that I feel like doesn't get enough attention and deserves more attention. So we're gonna go over 5 games. Usually I would hope to get these out in the beginning of the month, but this month was crazy busy, so here we are. So August hidden gems, hopefully the first week of August. But let me start off with number 5, the number 5 hidden gem for the month, Super Sammy Roll. This game is currently only available on the PC and doesn't even have a Metacritic score, but I gave it a 7.5. Super Sammy Roll is Mario, Monkey Ball, Sonic, ukulele, all those things thrown into one ball. I'm not sure what kind of animal are you? Like, you're like some dinosaur looking thing. You roll up into a ball. You can eventually unlock more colors and change your color, but this is more so. If I had to pick 2 of those, I would say more so like a monkey ball meets ukulele. You know, eventually you'll use your tongue to grab things and swing, but for the most part, you'll roll up in a ball. And this ball, like, being a ball isn't really a choice. Like, the moment you get going, like, you're instantly a ball. You know, like, it's like a monkey ball, like a glover. And I don't know what it is about games where you're a ball and you're like trying to maneuver around courses and get to the end, get to your end target. But I just love those games. Like, I love the patience that it requires of me and just the breathing of, right, calm down, we got this. You know, there's checkpoints here. You can play with or without checkpoints. And the developer actually responded to my review and they're like, hey, just so you know, I don't know if you overlooked this, but you can actually buy, there's something you can buy in the shop that turns off the timer, because that was my biggest frustration, is that your time. So like you gotta get to the end by a certain amount of time. So like you gotta take your time but also rush at the same thing. But there you can pay to but you can buy an item to turn the timer off, making the game even better in my opinion. And number 4, the number 4 hidden gem for the month of July, Mythic Ocean. By the way, these games don't necessarily have to come out in July. I'm not going to say when they came out because I don't remember the dates. But all these games you can currently play. Mythic Ocean for the Switch, Xbox One, and PC has a Metacritic score of 74. I gave it a 6.5. This is a very unique and special game. It's weird because you can kind of play, like, obviously there's a story, but you can, the story's meant to be on loop and you keep playing and changing who you want to be the creator. By the end of this, there's like all these gods under this ocean, and you're just talking to fish and these gods and solving their problems and pushing some onto the path to being a god and getting different endings. It's a really good, it's really weird. It's really weird. It's really special, and it's more like, it's like a narrative adventure, kind of. Like, you're doing a lot of reading, like, hey, go talk to this god because I need them to help me. So you go talk and then you tell them and then you go back. You know, it's a bunch of back and forth. There's like no gameplay other than, you know, discovery. You know, it's just discovery and going back and forth. You don't have to do puzzles and switches. You just find things, and I don't know. I really enjoyed it. It's a weird game, but I liked it. Sometimes I just like weird games. Number 3, I know y'all hearing a bunch about this. Death's Door. Death's Door is currently for the Series X, Xbox One, and PC. I would not be surprised if it comes out on PlayStation eventually, but I'm sure there's, you know, some kind of deal to not have it on PlayStation currently. But if it remains an Xbox console exclusive, what an exclusive they got. Death's Door is Dark Souls meets Zelda, and it's not an annoying, frustrating Dark Souls, because a lot about like the Soul series, it's like frustrating for the sake of being frustrating. You know, it's not challenging like this. This is challenging in a good way. You know, you have to learn patterns, take your time, and you're not gonna want to throw your controller. You're gonna always feel like, man, I can get him next time. Death's Door is so special. You know, you unlock shortcuts once you like make it far enough in a level, you unlock shortcuts so you can like climb ladders and climb back, because there's these doors that you unlock and they're like checkpoints. You go through them, you heal, and you can, you know, upgrade your character. But when you die, you come right back out of this door, and you know, you climb the ladder back to and go back to where you left off, because you don't have to, oh, I died, now I gotta go through this whole level again. No, you unlock the shortcut, like just hop up there, run past enemies, you know, do your thing. Death's Door is really special, and if I had to say, like, no matter what kind of gamer you are, no matter what, out of all the games on this list, Death's Door is probably the number one that no matter what, everybody should try Death's Door. Number two, my number 2 hidden gem for July is Psychonauts. Why is Psychonauts on this list? Because I don't want you suckers to go out here and play Psychonauts 2 without playing the original Psychonauts. I finally got around to playing Psychonauts. Actually, it was either this month or in June. But either way, I got around to playing it. You have no excuse. It's on Series X. It's on the PlayStation 4. It's on Xbox One. It's on the PlayStation 3. It's on the PlayStation 2. It's on the original Xbox. It's on PC. You have no excuse to not play Psychonauts unless you have Nintendo, and that's it. You know, you just have Nintendo consoles. You know, it's possible. Man, my camera is going crazy on this autofocusing. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, play Psychonauts. It's a 3D platformer where you go inside of people's heads, and everybody's head is different. Every time you go into somebody's head, it's like a new game. It's like you're playing a new 3D platform. Like, I don't know what else to tell you other than that. It's not like one of those games where it's like, oh, this is a puzzle platformer, I have to throw a switch. Ooh, look at me, I'm Zelda. I have to only go through freaking buildings that I have to, you know, throw switches and run through quicksand. And like, come on, Zelda, can we just go on a adventure through the forest or something? Jeez, like, do I have to throw switches every 20 seconds? I'm tired of throwing switches. Psychonauts, you know, there's like one mind where it's like that, where you're like throwing switches, and that's like later on in the game. For the most part, it's like, it's a new 3D platforming experience every time. You know, you get a new ability, and that ability like focuses on that mind. Like, for example, like my favorite one is when you're on a ball. You know, I don't know, I like going around on balls. You know, what can I say? But Psychonauts. If you've not played Psychonauts, play it. If you're a 3D platforming fan, play Psychonauts. You know, it's got that nostalgic Nickelodeon cartoon feel to it. So go back and play it. And finally, my number 1 hidden gem of the month. I don't know if this can constitute hidden gem because I don't know how popular this series is. The sub-series of this series is Monster Hunter Stories 2 Wings of Ruin for the Switch and the PC. Here's the thing. I liked Monster Hunter World. I eventually got over it because, you know, the monsters were just way too spongy, and it's like I'm spending like an hour trying to take this thing down because I'm playing by myself. You know, like, I had such a blast taking down the first few monsters in Monster Hunter World, but you just get to a point where it's like, this is just taking way too long. You know, like, let me move on, please. I don't need to be here for 30 minutes to an hour fighting the same enemy and chasing it down because it's a little wimp and it wants to go heal before it, like, no. And then I tried Monster Hunter Rise. I played it for about an hour and a half. I'm like, no, this isn't for me. You know, like, maybe I just don't like Monster Hunter. So I'm like, okay, Monster Hunter Stories 2. We get more of a story-based game. Like, maybe I can play this. What is this? Like, you know, a Telltale Monster Hunter game? Let me hop in here and see what it's like. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. 2 hours in, I did not like it. I'm like, I just give up on Monster Hunter. You know, I give up. This series isn't for me. And then I hatched my first egg, and oh my god, it's like I'm a kid again opening Pokemon packs. I hatch an egg, I get a monster, and I get it. This game is all about going to these dens. Every once in a while, you see this golden den, and like, oh my god, there's a rare monster in there. Because, you know, like, I feel like the developers Like they wasted their time making the normal den. I ain't going to no normal den. Who's got time for a normal den? Not me. I'm only going into the golden dens. Cause you know what's in those golden dens? I told you, a rare monster. A rare monster is inside those golden dens. You go there, you sneak, because there's a monster sleeping. Oh, you don't want to wake him up because you have to battle him if you want the egg. But oh, if he's asleep, you just tiptoe in that nest, grab an egg. Ooh, it's shining gold. Get that out of here. Oh, this one's shining rainbow. Take that one and get out of here. You know, like there's obviously a risk reward, because you know you can get the gold and toss it, you know, trying to get the rainbow, and then it's like, oh, there was no rainbow egg in this nest, and now you're out of here with a basic monster. There is a risk reward to, you know, finding the egg, but you take it, you go back, you hatch it, and it's like, ooh, I really like this monster, let me throw him to my party of 6. Oh, I don't like this monster, I can steal a gene, I can steal a move from that monster and put it into a monster that I do like. So you're creating your own monsters. It's like, oh, Charizard can't learn Surf. Here, Charizard can learn Surf if you want Charizard to learn Surf. All right, there's none of that. All right, you want Blastoise with Flamethrower? You got it. What more do I need to say? You're creating. Now here's the difference is like, you don't get to use your 6 monsters and they die. Use a new one. They die. You use it. You all share 3 lives. So if one of your monsters dies, you lose one of your 3 lives. If you die, because you're part of the battle too, you lose one of your 3 lives. So you gotta kind of be like, oh, this monster's getting weak. Take him out, throw him back in, and unlike Pokemon, you don't lose a turn by switching monsters. You know, you see a monster that you know is, you know, it's rock, paper, scissors, red, green, blue. You see a monster that's a power attack, which is red, so you're like, okay, I need a blue, I need a speed. Bring my speed monster, now speed attack. So boom, you attack the monster with your speed. They don't get to attack but then they get angry and now their attack pattern changes. It's like, okay, what are they gonna do now? And you don't know what they're gonna do until they do it. Then it's like, okay, they're using I forget what the green one's called, so let me get a power out. So now I got my red power to take on their green. So you know, it's like the same Pokemon strategy, you know, have a balanced team, and I love it, but you know, it's way too grindy, it's way too long of a game, and I feel like the battles are annoying. You can't see the health of a monster until you've already killed one before, and to me this kills grind incentive. You know, we got a JRPG here, turn-based RPG. Do I have to grind to beat this enemy? Or was it almost there? You don't know because you can't see the health. That's the annoying part. But let me know a hidden gem that you think I should play that I haven't reviewed yet. Down in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you played these games, and if not, which of these games, if not all of them, you think you're gonna play? Because 5 games, you can play 5 games. Thanks for watching, of course. Stay beautiful. You thought that video was good? Ha! You should probably watch this video, the very video that's on your screen right now, that YouTube hand-selected for you. Out of all my thousands of videos, this is the one that I want you to watch next. And make sure you're subscribed, because I'm not a genie or anything, but I'm pretty sure you get 42 years of bad luck if you made it this far into my video and you're not subscribed. You don't have to subscribe. I'm just looking out for you. I'm just looking out for your luck and your life.